Because I kept seeing TD cakes, and I'm like, okay, ain't that the star or something? But like, no, that ain't that. But yeah, now I get it. I understand now.
Oh man.
What you just said? What she? Why you laughing, Frank?
The nigga said TDK.
Pound cake.
Wow. Wow. I can't stand y'all. I don't like it at all.
Man, power like a motherfucker, boy. God damn, man. TD Jakes is alleged to be connected with Sean Combs scandal. And it says there's breaking news from Sky Pop related to Bishop TD Jakes, who is trending on Twitter. Allegations are coming from multiple sources stating that he attended parties with Sean Diddy Combs and engaged in illicit behavior with young men. Jakes is a prominent pastor who has been compared to the late Billy Graham. The story has not yet been reported by any major news outlet, but it has gone viral. So apparently it's in the viral cycle of things. What we have learned though is when things hit like it's almost like the viral cycle is almost the new news. They don't miss too many times. It don't miss. It should be coming up on the screen now, but the viral cycle don't. Yeah, the viral cycle don't miss too many times now. And I think this has a lot to do with Jaguar Wright's latest video, where she came out and spoke on a lot of stuff in hip hop and in Hollywood, and she definitely mentioned P. Diddy. She talked about Tevin Campbell. She talked about a lot of stuff. So and then there's other things in my Facebook news feed. They referred to TD Jakes as a power bottom. Chef, what is a power bottom?
Now I know why they calling him TD Cakes. Okay.
Oh man, God damn.
A power bottom is typically a man who most would think is a top, but he's actually a masculine man that prefers, not masculine, that's the wrong word, dominant figure who likes to be bottomed, likes to be the bottom.
All I can do is look at Sam's face. All I can do is look at Frank's face.
Because I kept seeing TD cakes, and I'm like, okay, ain't that the star or something? But like, no, that ain't that. But yeah, now I get it. I understand now.
Oh man.
What you just said? Why you laughing, Frank?
The nigga said TDK.
Pound cake.
Wow. Wow. I can't stand y'all. I don't like it at all.
Man, power like a motherfucker, boy. God damn, man. God damn, man.
I like y'all.
TV cakes. Ooh, boy.
I mean, I don't know which is more plausible for me, and it's two things that I've been looking at on the internet lately that I've been like, you know what, I bet that's true. Him and Sean Combs and Michael Jackson being a Crip. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, this is one of those. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man. I remember when I lived in Miami, and Manpower had came to Miami. Now I've been to the Manpower event. My dad took us years ago when it came to Atlanta, way back, and it was cool. It was a real good thing. I remember when it came to Miami when I lived in Miami. I think that was 2007, and I remember this dude I worked with, who was a Miami native, had been there for years, and he was like, "Hey man, these guys that come with these big ministries," he said, "bro, they move around like regular people." And he said, when I mean regular people, he said, these are men of means here. They come to our city, they no longer in their cities. They're not recognizable. They be in all the same places that the regular rich people be at. The stars, the rappers, the dope boy, like they be in the streets, essentially, is what he was saying. And I was like, but that's such a bad, like that's such a bad look. And it's bad that that's a reputation that they have when they come to town. Their city that they're going to knows, oh, these are the guys with such and such ministry. And they put them in the same places. Oh, it's like Cash Money coming to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty bad. And now he's being lumped in with Diddy and all the stuff that Diddy is being, that's circulating about him. It's like, yo, this is getting real bad when, as Black people, we look up every one of our major religious leaders outside of a few. Like, it's a few that you can't, that are pretty untouchable as far as reputation. The minister still sitting up there. Like, I mean, however he move, it works because he ain't had no scandal pop. And crazy enough, me and Frank was talking about this earlier. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the name that everybody was laughing at was Creflo Dollar because of the name and because of the faith-based ministry. The man ain't had not one scandal though. His name is. It's
not had a lot to say about him, but it was nothing like this.
Yeah, it hasn't been tied to children, to boys, to homosexuality. It's money.
Yeah,
like his name and the ministry, which he has since came back and corrected a lot of the stuff that he used to be teaching. But I remember when I was younger, the name that we laughed at the most was Creflo Dollar. Man, hell no. It just instantly wave it off. Long and Jakes were the ones that, all right, if you're going to rock with anybody, rock with them. Now, Creflo Dollar still standing over here in the cut. Long is gone, and Jakes is now, his name is circulating. Now, what truth is going to become of that? What we got to be careful, because see, what happens is when these rumors start, the people who are victims feel like now we can talk.
Yeah.
Because see, a lot of times when it comes to church stuff and leaders, what I notice is that nobody speaks until somebody else speaks. Because you don't want to be that first person to jump off the porch. Because when the church and all his followers and all of them turn against you, you're gonna catch all that hell. But when the rumors start, that's when everybody get to come and say, see, I told you, see, me too, and everything else. So
what happened with Long?
Long died.
No, I'm talking before he died.
Oh,
boys
in the church.
Yeah, that's what happened to him. Yeah, that's how it happened to him.
He was dating dudes in the church.
Yeah, one rumor, and then everything else started coming right out, left and right. So man, go ahead.
This thing with TD, I can see if he had been known to travel with Puffy. Like the combination just seems like oil and water. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't expect his name to be tied to Puff Daddy.
Right.
Because TD Jakes, he's not like a pastor for the entertainment community. You know what I mean?
Right.
For the secular world.
Right.
So for someone to pair those two, I can see if they like the picture that was just shown in the article. They took a picture together. So it's just like, so what? They took a picture together. some of these artists they still have not ties to the church, but they still have like a connection to it because of maybe they was brought up as Christian or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, like or because it's a black church, they'll donate some money, and sometimes if they donate like a large sum of money, they're gonna show up. Like when T.I. and a couple of other rappers showed up at Newburgh.
Right.
They you know what I'm saying? So it's like some of them will show up at a church, but it doesn't necessarily mean they have a connection with the pastor. Especially when it's a popular church, a popular black church, and you're dealing with black artists. So because Jakes haven't been paired with Puffy like it's a reoccurring thing, it's kind of alarming that it's because you don't just pull those two names out of a hat and say they in cahoots together.
And even regionally, it made sense for T.I. and Newburgh and with Bishop Long because they're in the same city. T.D. Jakes is Dallas. Puffy is New York. What's going on there? So y'all at par.
That's why it makes sense, because for them to pull it out the hat like that, something going on.
So Cakes was invited. He's invited to the party. He got an invitation. He got the golden ticket.
Cakes from now on.
Yeah. Oh, that's Cakes from now on. Frank said TD Cakes. I'm calling him TD.
I didn't
Cakes.
say that.
Oh. Who? I don't know who said it, but I heard it from you first.
Lord.
Sheffy found it somewhere.
You know, and you know what? And you know what? TD is one of them. I mean, look at him.
I did.
Yeah, but you know what? He one of them guys that y'all would consider thick too, man. He ain't no skinny dude. He kind of got. He got hips. He got.
Wow.
How I don't know how he built. Did he got man hips?
No, he's built like you remember the red jumbo bats? Them
yeah. Okay. Bats? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He gets skinny and he get okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how he built.
So he a little petite. He a little petite on the bottom.
Like
top heavy. He's
built like a wisdom tooth.
Yeah, so he's top heavy. Oh man!
I'm hoping it's just rumors.
I would love for it to be, bro. I promise. I need for it to be.
But I was when the whole thing happened with Long, I was a member at Newburgh, and he had his ministry had a big impact on me as a young man, because I leaned on his. That's where I'm looking for. Not influence, but I looked up to him because I admired him as a man, because he presented himself as a strong, put together man.
Right.
And I admired that. So when the stuff started out as rumors about him, I was defending him to, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying? My well nice.
Yeah, man. That's why I laughed. I remember I was like, I'm like, Sam, you digging your boy. Sam like, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when it, you know what I'm saying, when all the stuff was just piecing together, I was just like, so with this thing with Jakes, it's like I would love for it to be just rumors, but I'm not as naive as I was as a young 20-some-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's just like, Man, I hope it ain't true. But if it
is, you won't be surprised. Like, damn.
Won't be surprised.
But from me, man, it's so disappointing because I'm like, we need some of these. These are black men we're talking about in positions of power, authority, and influence.
Mm-hmm.
I need more of y'all that's in that spotlight that have these decades of influence to not have this shit going on, because your entire legacy gets questioned when this stuff comes up. See, just like Harvey Weinstein, when that stuff popped off, they went back and started questioning everything about this man.
So Diddy right now is like the Black Epstein, eh?
Yeah. Because we gotta think. What's his name? R. Kelly was girls, women that were they weren't. He wasn't being tied to mess around with a whole bunch of people in the industry and manipulating it from that. He was cherry picking fans, selling dreams, and then deciding to give golden showers instead, right?
Yeah.
Diddy, it's being said that he uses his gatekeeping, his authority, and his resources and his access to put men in the position. It's being said, you know what I'm saying? And there's so many guys. I was telling him that the guy from Making the Band the other day was talking about the way Diddy used to punk people. I don't know if y'all remember Making the Band that first season.
Yeah.
When that brother from Florida, that brother,
horrible to people.
Yeah, he was, but that brother from Florida was the only one. Like, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, y'all got me fucked up, and he was like,
Chopper?
Not Chopper.
No,
Chopper was the one from New Orleans. The one from Florida, I can't remember his name, but he was basically like, Diddy didn't try him a certain way, but the dude was speaking on the way dudes move in those spaces. He said dudes will still try you. He said, man, he was explaining how he remember being in a car with a dude. He said dudes will play like they drunk and do stuff. He said like a dude will be sitting there drunk and or high something. They'll put their hand on your leg, and he said he'll be like, "Hey, bro, you good? Hey, bro, you good? Like something wrong?" And he's like, but dudes will try you like that to see where they can get away with it. So you got to stand on that and be willing to walk away from everything because you're not down with that. And what's being put out about Diddy is that he leverages your dreams to get access to your cakes. How bad you want this?
Man, you see the Orlando Brown when he talked to Orlando Brown? He was like, Diddy gave me that. I was like, dang, like he.
Wait, was that Orlando? Was that Orlando Brown? No, he was talking about. He said somebody gave him that. Who was he talking about? Diddy?
He was talking about Diddy. He said, "Yeah, Diddy, you gave me that." It's like, boy, simmer down.
Well,
like
I know he was talking about something that gave him that oosh gosh. But I can't remember who he was talking about.
He said Diddy gave him that.
Was that him?
Yes.
I thought he was talking about somebody else though. I don't know.
No, he said Diddy. That oosh gosh. And it's like, what is the oosh gosh?
Hold on, let me look that one up.
I know.
Yeah, hold on. Let me because I remember that, but I don't think that was Diddy. But hold on, let me.
Orlando Brown says Diddy gave him that oosh gosh muash.
I remember that, but I remember the statement, but I can't remember who he was talking about. But hold on, let me take a look. Hold on.
He was licking his lips. Talking about you did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Gave me that oosh gosh.
I remember that.
Oosh gosh muash. The shush mosh. I mean, he's like,
yep. That was Diddy. That. Oh man, God, that was Diddy. He was talking about. I'm gonna see if I can get it on the screen.
That oosh gosh muash.
Can y'all see it? Diddy
gave
Orlando Brown. Yeah, Orlando Brown said Diddy gave him
Yeah, that's the one.
He said Diddy gave him that oosh gosh moowash. So, bro, man, all the rumors that we've heard over the years, all the creepy stuff about Hollywood, Hollyweird, all the stuff about the hip hop, the underground, the backdoor, the reasons why certain people ain't been successful, the talents we thought should have broke through that never broke through. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't play the game, they wouldn't play along, they weren't allowed to play along.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
what's the artist name? Donnell Jones talked about that. He was like, the only reason he wasn't as big as he was because he wouldn't play the game.
Yeah.
He was like, there's a lot of artists out here singing his songs that he wrote for his album because he wouldn't play the game.
And you know what? It's unfortunate because nowadays you don't need the industry the way you used to. And so I know a lot of those artists probably, those that got on doing the things that they didn't have to do, they probably look back like, man, I ain't have to do all that. I should have just waited. Yep. And then some of the ones that missed out on opportunities because they didn't get down, they're like, man, I was just ahead of my time.